How's it going, Laser Bruises? I'm Bobby Sixkilla and welcome back to How Stories Die. We're on the path to the absolute true ending, I believe. And we've got all three girls with us, so let's continue where we left off, shall we? Rico, you said you know where the golden fruit is, right? Yes, in the case that you would have made the wrong decision. Don't say that while the other two wrong choices are right in front of you. Way to go, Rico. The golden fruit is in my room? Rico, are you sure you got the right room? This is my... Of course it is. My memory hasn't faded yet. I'm not some 40,000-year-old hag. Are you doing this on purpose? This really isn't the time for those kind of quarrels. It's here, in the closet. What? There's nothing in this closet, just my clothes and... Oh no, that's where I hide my manga stash. Alright. That's where Horace's I put my hand on Nozomi's mouth before she can complete her sentence. So, are you really sure it's in there? Definitely, just watch me. Okay. Rico entered my closet and started searching for the secret switch. It is possible there are two secret switches within my closet, one for my manga and the other one for the... Found it! Oh fuck, that's the secret switch for my manga stash. Wait, Rico, you shouldn't what? But I didn't need to complete my sentence. What opened up wasn't my manga stash. It was a much bigger door. What the hell? Wow, a secret spy door. Am I the only one disturbed by this? What do you mean? I have a bad feeling about that door. There's a great danger behind it. A danger much greater than anything we've faced so far. Given the fact that I've already faced the world's most intelligent assassin, the prodigy magician demon princess, and the trials of God, that is some really bad news. Especially coming from someone like Ejirate that specializes in stuff like feelings and hunches. Alright, switching to serious mode. We don't know what awaits us down there. Passing through that door will almost certainly put your life in danger, and your survival chances aren't very high. Are you mentally prepared? Of course. I don't know who our enemy is, but he is clearly a greater threat than the demons. A hostile being that can control reality. Of course I'm ready to go. Puma-sensei is watching me. I'm obligated to the safety of my children. I may not be as strong as the other two, but I'm sure I can be of help. The experience of 40,000 years is not to be taken lightly. I'll go in first. Good luck. We're right behind you. Rico opened the door and went inside. I tried to peek at what's behind the door, but all I saw was just pitch black darkness. I'm coming! Nozomi burst down the door cheerfully and went in while humming a catchy tune. Well, it's my turn to bravely march into the unknown. Ejirate opened the door, winked at me and jumped in. Well, I guess it's my turn. I really don't know how to feel right now. Should I be scared? Should I be calm? My new memories caused my heart to become a mishmash of emotions. A few hours ago, I was a spoiled prince that would call the guards on a very small problem. But right now, I'm supposed to be an experienced adventurer that faced 3 impossible enemies and survived. Most of the time. So who really am I? Am I a small child or a tough warrior? A scared rat or a battle-hardened wolf? Well, I have no clue how to reach that answer. I do know one thing. The answer lies deep down there, and that's the only place to get it. Okay, enough self-doubt. The others must be worried, and I abandoned them, so I better get in. I opened the door and took a single step into the darkness. Rico? Nozomi? Ejirate? Nothing. I tried searching for walls with my hands, but there weren't any. That's weird. If this secret room is inside the closet, then there has to be a wall around. The ground felt like wet sand, which I also found odd. Why would someone put wet sand inside a secret room? Maybe it's part of a trap. No, that isn't a trap. And there really are no walls in here. This is the first we talk to each other here in the story world, Master. The story world? What'd you do with Nozomi, Rico, and Ejirate? You'll meet them soon enough, but first, lights on. What the hell? Come on, Master, I already told you I can control reality. You shouldn't be surprised by that. This time there was something different about the voice. This time I could clearly see where the voice was coming from. The ground, or rather from something on the ground. You know, I really don't like being swallowed and cut to bits by your teeth. I was much happier when I was used as a teleport item. The golden fruit? I'll now forgive you since this body is just a vessel. I'm not really here, you know. The golden fruit rose up from the ground. No way. I was so sure the strange voice had some kind of a connection to the golden fruit, but that possibility was so ridiculous I didn't even bother to think about it. The golden fruit started floating towards me. As he got closer and closer, I noticed there were 2 little dots on it. No, those aren't just dots, those are eyes. Ouch, this whole place is way too bright. I shouldn't have closed my eyes for so long. And these aren't just any eyes. Finally we meet, Master. So, how do I look? I decided to go with something a bit bold and goldy. Cut the crap, who are you? What do you want? What did you do with the... I was suddenly hit by a severe headache. Just like earlier when the golden fruit gave me the overlapping memories, my brain twisted trying to digest those new memories. And after the pain was over, I was left with those new and terrifying memories. As much as absurd and crazy as they were, they made perfect sense. That's what really scared me about them. Perfect timing. Your memories are beginning to return. That memory pearl is doing some work. All this information, is it true? Is this world completely true? You're living inside a story world. A world that was created within someone's brain. That means the brain can control the story world. So if something can influence the brain, it can also influence the story world. And that something is you. So who is this Ate guy? What do you mean by the perfect story? You, me, and Ate are working together on a virus that can create the perfect story inside the minds of everyone in the world. The virus will generate infinite stories and see which one the brain likes the most. You don't look surprised at all. Actually, I am surprised. Surprised at how much it doesn't surprise me. It's so weird how this doesn't disturb me at all. It's like it was completely natural for me. It felt as if you said, humans have 20 fingers in total. Yeah, it's obvious. Totally obvious. Why? Why is it obvious to me? How could such a crazy twist have no effect on me? But what will happen after the virus finds the perfect story? What will happen to us? Well, that should be obvious. The perfect story has already been found, so there is no need for other stories to exist anymore. Any more stories that would be created would be worse. In other words, useless. If I had to guess, I would say that it will be the end for stories. People won't tell stories anymore, because they'll always be crappy compared to the perfect one. And as for you, and everyone in the story worlds around the world, dunno, probably death with nothing afterwards? Then why? Why'd I take part in this plan? I don't want to die. I think you'll understand once you get your full memories back. Good thing I'm going to help you with that. Just like that stupid Ejirate told you earlier, the rest of the memories will return once you experience similar events to those in your lost memories. So I have prepared some magnificent trials for you to pass that will bring your memory back. And what happens if I don't pass them? That will be unfortunate. I would have to erase your current memories and just forcefully install your old memories into your brain. Both you and I don't want that to happen because that means all the hard work I put into training you will be for naught. So if past me wanted to destroy the world, then him forcefully replacing my current memories with the old ones means that I would want to destroy the world again. If so, then there'd be no one to stop the golden fruit from annihilating the story worlds. My only chance at saving everyone is by keeping my current memories at all costs. So I have to pass the trials to get a chance at saving the world. Fine, I'll do it. I have no choice. I'm glad you're showing cooperation. That makes stuff way easier. Let us begin from Act 1, the tiger and the lady. Actually, that's not really a tiger, it's more like a gigantic horde of enemies trying to kill you. The gigantic horde of enemies trying to kill you, and the lady. Let us begin. The world around me turned black while I was still conscious. This is not a dream, this is reality. Slowly I could see the void brighten up, taking the form of the Colosseum. A few tens of meters away from me was someone I definitely was happy to see. Rico! Horace? Rico ran towards me, not even trying to hide herself. Where were you? I was stuck here helplessly. I thought I might starve to death. So were you happy that I arrived because now you can eat me? Sorry, bad joke. But why are you saying you're stuck? You can jump into the seats and get through the exit. Do you think I didn't try? It's like an invisible wall surrounds the arena. That must be his work then. Whose? I explained her about the strange voice being the golden fruit. I left out the whole stories part not to make her confused. It was the golden fruit itself? You have to be joking, there's no way such We already had a talking bunny, why not a talking fruit? I find it very hard to believe that the super entity that possesses control over reality is a big pile of feces. Believe it or not, it doesn't change our situation. He called this Act 1, and he said there'll be a horde of enemies trying to kill us. Well, I can't see them. Maybe he was like... I'm not lying. This time the voice resonated from the sky. That means he really is here. He isn't really here. If there's someone who has the slightest chance to kill an almighty piece of shit, super god, it would be Rico. Fail this mission and you lose. Win and move on to the next stage. Soon a huge horde of enemies will arrive from the blue gate. Your win condition? The hero must protect the other one from the enemies. If the other one dies, you fail. This is the first time I heard him talk. His voice is annoying. Alright, stay as far away as you can from the enemies. I'll take them on and protect you. I don't want to lose you. And the world will be destroyed if we lose. Yes, that too. Wait, what? Yeah, I forgot to tell you about that part. Seems like the fate of the world rests on my shoulders again. I don't want to make you nervous again, but it's actually something like 8 billion worlds. Oh, that's good to know. Rico, your legs are really shaking. No, not at all. So this is how Rico feels inside. In the fight against Nozomi, she told me she was nervous, but she didn't want to show it because she'll demoralize the soldiers around her. But now that it's just us, I can see her true emotions, and I can't really blame her for that. I can hear the enemies preparing behind the door. From the volume of the noise, I would say around 20 men. This is going to be a tough battle. I can feel Rico understands that too. She straightens her body and gets into the battle mood. In a few seconds, they'll come for us. 3, 2, 1. Release the demons. The blue gate opened and out of it, wait, 1 demon? I thought there were more. Die! The demon charged at Rico and tried to slash her, but Rico just dodged it and put his sword through his heart before he managed to react. That's almost too easy. More and more demons charged out of the gate in a similar fashion. Rico dodged their first strike and dealt a killing blow. 10 demons, 20 demons, 50 demons. Rico went into automatic mode. Wait, dodge, then kill, nothing more, it was so simple. I noticed Rico's nervousness fading, like a pressure before a test that is gone after solving the first and easy question. Horace, stay back, you'll be safer that way. Okay. I ran about 10 meters away from the direction of the blue gate, but do not attempt to throw rocks or something, please. I'm happy that you have the time to make bad jokes, but please be more focused on saving the world. Don't worry, don't worry. Rico's getting cocky, that's not good at all. I have to get her out of her complacency somehow. A little voice inside my head, please tell me what to do. Shout to her? No, that might make her lose focus. Lower my head? I'm not sure how it'll help, but I'll try it anyway. As soon as I finished lowering my head, I heard the air above me being cut. Something big and sharp was about to decapitate me. Thanks, inner voice. Cut! Luckily, my experience gave me some instincts I didn't know about. I turned around in a panic and jumped away from his range. God said he will reward me if I kill you. He swung his axe again, but I jumped back and evaded. I felt the adrenaline pumping through me again, the new old feeling of danger. The feeling of danger makes me relive the memories in my head. The distant memories will guide me to victory. I took a battle stance with my dagger. The demon just waited in place. We both knew the real battle began now. Both of us planned our first move, a decision that will determine our fate. But first, some psychological warfare. Just a warning, but my dagger is poison. It's not. Just one scratch from it, and it will constantly itch for eternity. Poisons don't even work that way. You better not make any mistakes. Please make a mistake. Huh, those kind of empty threats aren't affecting me at all. God will just heal all my wounds back. He can shape reality however he wants. What makes you think this God even cares about you? If he really wanted to kill me, and also has the ability to shape reality, he would have done anything he can to help you. Like what? I don't know, maybe give you some overpowered abilities like duplicating and breathing fire? Oh, that's a great idea, Horace. My, with your creativity, you should have been the all-powerful God instead of me. Duplicating and fire breathing added. Maybe I should have gone without the psychological warfare? Horace, all you had to do was stay quiet. Rico's screaming was cut off by a giant fireball that the demon shot at her. Don't disturb our battle, little shit. Rico, are you okay? I'm fine, but I can't help you right now. The duplicating demons are preventing me from getting to you. It's okay, I'll manage. Mod. That reminds me, I can duplicate too. How do you like it now? I can endlessly replicate myself. I am eternal. Fighting against infinite copies of a stronger enemy that can also breathe fire. How the hell am I going to survive this? I really need a Deus Ex Machina right now. Too bad the Deus Ex Machina is your enemy. Let's see how many of us he can handle. Let's start with one, shall we? What should I do? If I just fight them head on, they're just going to outlast me. Right now, I just need to fight until I can form a plan. You, kill this human. Yes. The clone ran towards me and swung his axe. But from watching Rico evade the same strike 50 times, it was pretty easy for me to dodge as well. Unfortunately, my blade is too short to perform a counterattack. I repeatedly jumped out of his range and evaded his attacks. Look at this stupid human, hopping like a bunny. I'm not worthy of being called a bunny. The clone prepared to swing his axe one more time, and now that I watch him make a few attacks, I already know his monotonous pattern. I jump into the dagger's range while ducking to the left, aiming for his right armpit. I fought enough demon guards to know exactly where is the hole in their armor. The bloodthirsty steel went right above my head, but I didn't falter. I stretched out my arm and stabbed him right beneath the arm. The pain shocked the demon a bit, making him hesitate and reconsider his actions. However, hesitating is the last thing you want to do. Against an up-close enemy with a dagger, I took the opportunity and jumped on him, hitting him to the ground. I lifted up the dagger ready to strike him down, but then I stopped myself. What good will it do me to kill this guy? Another guy will just come after him, and another one after him, and another one after him until I'm dead. I have to use this guy to my advantage, to find a way out of a desperate situation. What would Hardika and Ijirate do? But I'm not Hardika or Ijirate. I have to solve this the Horus way. The way that it always barely works and uses 40 years of luck to save me. Don't move, I'm gonna kill him. Do you think I care? I can duplicate however many times I want. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to them. I look at the faces of the clones as I spoke. Why would they care about this one pawn? No, they don't give a damn about that guy, but they care about themselves. How are you gonna feel if this guy was you? Kill me and this guy dies too. What are you doing? Kill him this instant. The clones did not move. They want to hear what I have to say. They want to see if it's truly worth it to fight under your flag. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to fight for someone that would abandon me for the sake of profit. What are you talking about? God will reward us all for killing him. You clones will profit from it too. Yes, I doubt that you will be rewarded, but the question is, for how long? If you will abandon this guy for your own profit, then you admit being a group that backstabs any of its members at the earliest chance it gets. No matter how rich and powerful you'll be, after killing me, you'll know that the others are not to be trusted. Ever. Now tell me, which do you prefer? Do you want to live in paranoia and never trust anyone? Or do you prefer to be a group that possesses an unbreakable bond of support and friendship? I never thought I'd use the power of friendship this way. Don't twist it. Clones, if you just kill this one guy, all your wishes will come true. Maybe this guy's right. What will become of us if we turn the back on each other in the blink of an eye? Do we really want to continue living our lives in fear of the others after we get rewarded? I think you're right, we won't abandon you. Yeah. Thank you so much. I can't believe that actually worked. No, can't you see this? He's deceiving you? Your opportunity for an eternal perfect life is in the palm of your hand, don't throw it away. We're not throwing it away, we're just doing it our way. The way of friendship. Nah, that's boring. For a brief second the demons shined, a faint light, almost unnoticeable. It went through the air and entered their soul. A dazzling shine of avarice. Their heads turned towards me with greed in both eye and soul. That's such a crappy way to end this. Let's try again. Seriously, fuck you, golden fruit. You know what, I actually don't mind abandoning you to die. We'll just resurrect you back with our wishes to God. Oh shit, what do I do? No, I don't believe you. If I won't do anything, I'm gonna die. Fuck. I don't have any tricks left. Oh, don't be so worried, I'm sure there's a sucker around here that'll sacrifice his wish for you. No. Ready, set, fire! I watched in despair as a red cataclysm approached me, ready to devour. Lucky there was a faster red cataclysm. She snatched me and sprinted out of the crowd of clones. Rico, I was so sure I was dead. No time to talk, we're running away. After them. The demons started chasing us. To where? This whole place is blocked by invisible walls. Only the entrance to the seats. Yeah, then where else? Rico pointed with her eye to the open blue gate and ran towards it. I followed her without hesitation. You're betting on him forgetting to put an invisible wall there? That's pretty Horus-y of you. That was a compliment. We're getting closer, brace for impact. Normally I wouldn't be sprinting towards an invisible wall, but this time I'll make an exception. I'll prepare my head to receive the hit, although there was no need for that, because if the wall exists, then we're dead anyway. Please. We passed through the gate, but that was just the first hurdle. I look back at the horde of angry clones chasing us. Don't look back, just continue running. Rico guided me through the tricky maze that is the backstage of the arena. We got out of the demon's sight, but I could still hear them moving in the corridors. Scatter and search for them. Leave no stones unturned. What do we do now? It's just a matter of time before they find us. You're the man with the plan. Think about something. I'm out of tricks. I can't do anything versus an infinitely replicating enemy. But I don't have a choice, do I? It's not like I can give up or something. I have to do something or we're done for. Of course you can. Think of all the things you've been through. But every time I had with me a super powerful girl, be it Nozomi, who was only second to the demon princess in magic, or you with Joe, or Hardika with her resourcefulness. And while you're strong on your own, without Joe, you can just hold them off but not win. Yes, I know. But there has to be something like, there's no point in fighting an impossible battle, there has to be a reason for why we're fighting. There is a reason. If we lose, the world ends. But this is an impossible battle. And how do you not lose an impossible battle? The tunnels, they might be a good escape route. I just hope the golden fruit didn't block those. If he didn't block them, it would be a true miracle. Well, it turns out he didn't block them. But as I went through the narrow and cold tunnel, I couldn't help but think it was all for a reason. That he led us through the gate in the tunnel on purpose. That something even more despair-inducing than an impossible battle awaits us there. What could it be? I don't even want to think about it. We made it out of the tunnel and soared through the empty street. Where are we even going? Do you think I know? 5 minutes in and we already saw the first demon in the distance. Wait, how'd they arrive here so fast? Maybe because they have an all-powerful god on their side? It was not long before they managed to get us. Shit. Thank you for sparing me, Prince. I'll kill you fast to return the favor. Stay back or else I'll handle them. No, I'll handle them. A familiar voice came from nearby. A cold and cruel voice. I hoped I would never hear this wicked voice ever again. Rico, we have to run right now. You won't escape. His voice was cut out in the middle, his smug smile replaced with pure shock. The clone dropped onto his knees and put both of his hands on his throat like he was choking. Is that Horde from Nozomi's timeline? Oh, is it from Nozomi's timeline? To my horror, a strange flying insect went out of his mouth, and then another, and another, and then it was like his stomach became a nest for these ugly creatures and someone set it on fire. What the hell? Seemingly endless bursts of foam and red blood insects got out and covered his body. The demon released his neck and then tried to get the flying blood cockroaches off him, but it was no use. They just came out in larger and larger waves. Finally, his hands stopped moving. He dropped down silent on the ground and the cockroaches scattered in search for a new target. Rico and I stared in disgust at the small bites across his body. Great inventions always come from mixing two great things together. As the one who invented the bugs out of your mouth and bugs eating you torture spells, I'm qualified to testify how wonderful they are. So I ask, why not both? Ijirate, what has the golden fruit done to you? Ijirate, who's that? She's not Ijirate. She's the Horde I know from Nozomi's story dimension. Oh, I understand. So it's perfectly okay to kill her. She's the scariest one of all. You amuse me, moronic rat. To think you're actually worthy to even say you'll fight me. Such foolishness. You are nothing but a dumb muscle serving its master. I'll let you and Grumble play at the children's playground. He's an undead zombie with a half-rotten brain. I believe the two of you are a match made in heaven. Let's see how long you can keep that smug face after I cut both of your arms. Grumble. The cockroach started talking to me and I find it mildly annoying. Isn't he a little bigger than last time? Oh, that? He ate a lot. What the hell did you give him? There were some annoying bugs, so Grumble ate them for me. Grumble, stomp her. I'll handle this guy. In the meantime... But not here. Yikes. I can't stand it when the sounds of battle hinder a good old conversation. Do this ugly stuff away from me, please. Hardica's purple magic blob forced me to close my eyes. When I opened them, Rico and Grumble weren't there. What'd you do with The only thing I hate more than inelegant fights is when someone interrupts me. But interrupting me is just a drop in the ocean of sins that you bear. Do you know what it feels like to be dead, Horace? Of course you don't. No, I know. It's an endless void where you keep wandering for eternity. How do you know that? Because I died as well. Then you must also know the endless suffering the void holds for you. Surrounded by your one fatal mistake, you endlessly sit and regret that miscalculation. The mistake of dying by the hands of someone like you. Unfortunately for you, because you and that pink-haired baboon killed me, there's a special place in my heart for you. Soon you wish you died by my hands back then. It's a shame God told me I have to kill you, and that mindless muscle. If it was up to me, I would have tortured you for an eternity. How tragic. Why do you have to listen to that God? You don't owe him anything. Oh, I do owe him for bringing me back to fix my mistake. In return, I have to kill you. Then rule this world and make it a paradise for God. You're not the type to follow someone else's orders. Those orders were what I was going to do anyway. The only real shame is that I have to kill you. I want to take revenge in a slightly more entertaining manner. But if it's a God asking me this one small thing in exchange for eternal paradise, I'll make an exception. To compensate for that, I just have to make the torture extra painful. Wait, can we... And then my voice just stopped in the middle of the sentence. My mouth continued to move, but there was no sound. I'm shutting down this shitty hole. Nothing good comes out of you speaking. I'll only let you make noises, once it'll be time to scream. She's right about that. My mouth was the only reason she eventually lost. Seems like your pretentious ass can learn from its mistakes, which is really bad for me. I had an eternity to think about this exact moment. What would be the first torture method I'll use on him? I made countless menus with a lot of unique themes. You're gonna hate it so much. I need to find a way to escape. Quick! I can't count on Rico here. I even made it feature some interactive tortures. After all, everything's better when it's interactive. First, the basic crisis management options. Run? No, she'll catch me with her magic for sure, but the question still remains. What should be the first one? Surprise attack? That won't work unless I add something else to the mix, but my mouth is shut down, so that's not an option. Even if I find something to surprise her, it most likely won't work. It's gotta be special, right? The first bite after an eternity of hunger. I can't let it go to waste with a mediocre method. Maybe do something with the hands? Some kind of signal that can distract her? No. After the opening act, let's start with the history menu. We should begin by torturing you with ancient methods of torture and gradually progress towards modern ones. The beautiful thing about them is that they're all human-made, so no magic involved. My strong asset really is my mouth, but I need to find an opportunity to use it. Haruka said she'll let me speak once the torture begins so she can hear my screams. I must credit the humans for imitating those wonderful arts of torture spells with those amazing tools and methods. Overview of the course. We will begin with the overrated Scaphism and Poetic Blood Eagle, move on to the Roman Candle, then the Judas Cradle, the Saw, the Wheel, the Knee Crusher, and Flaying. I have to use this window of opportunity in a way she doesn't expect. To convince her it doesn't budge me and catch her by surprise. And with her methods of torture it won't be easy. Still I have to try. From there we'll continue with keel hauling, wooden horse, have you hanged, drawn and quartered, then bamboo torture to finish it with rat torture. But I need to be strong for that. I need to overcome the urge to scream, so let's hope for an easy one. Yeah, that's not going to happen. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I still need to find something for the opening act. Maybe... We'll start with the classic Fireless Fire. Oh no, I remember that one. Here we go again. Ready? 3, 2... She's counting down on purpose. The anticipation makes it more painful than a surprise. 1 and... Every inch of my skin started burning up simultaneously, but there was no heat. The pain was almost unbearable. Almost. I already know this pain, and because I know it, I can overcome it. Not only overcome it, I'll use it to my advantage. Go on, scream your heart out. I crave your beautiful melody for eternity. Give it to me. No, not today, and not to you. I opened my mouth and... I lifted my head and tried to act like I was laughing hysterically. Oh man, I don't know why I was afraid. Not even an inch, my body mustn't show it. Here I thought you would be able to revert my immunity to pain. Why are you not screaming in pain? I told you, I'm now indifferent to pain. Ouch, 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 make it stop. Shouldn't be possible. Immunity? What kind of abomination could... I refuse to accept it. Last time we met, you weren't so keen to get hurt. Oh, it hurts so fucking much. I can't keep this act for much longer. People change, Haruka. A lot of things happened since all my magical energy was taken. My brain doesn't register pain anymore. It's true, there are no testimonies about the changes living creatures undergo after being sucked of all their magical energy. I can't do it anymore, make it stop. So I can't contradict your current claim. Annoying. The Fireless Fire stopped. I'm so relieved right now, but I mustn't show it. Oh, you stopped it? Didn't notice. Normally I would have tortured you in tens of thousands of torture methods to conduct a proper research. But seeing you not suffering makes my blood boil. Wait, you should... Damn, Haruka shut down my voice again. Alright, thanks for reminding me to shut this annoying trap again. Since you have an immunity to physical torture, I suppose we can try something else. What are you planning? This one's a classic. Haruka clicked her fingers and the world around me disappeared. Huh? What the? Behold, Horace, one of the most iconic psychological tortures. The White Room. How's a White Room supposed to torture me? Maybe a bit hard on the eyes, but this place is designed to nullify your sense of identity, making you a shell of the person you were. Your brain will try to resist it and cause you great pain, however. Resistance is futile. It won't be long before your personality will be completely erased, and so will your mental immunity to pain. Then I'll be able to torture you as much as I'd like. Be it days, months, or years, I don't care. I've waited for an eternity in that void, and I'll get the full amount of revenge no matter what. Well then, good luck. This will be the last time you'll hear someone else talk. Better savor it. Like hell I'll savor your fucking voice. Let's talk about losing my identity is pretty scary. Knowing Haruka, there's no way she'd make a mistake designing that room and accidentally put some kind of weak spot. But I still have to check. After all, what else can I do? I made a basic inspection of the whole area and tried pulling and pushing things. Nothing worked as expected. No worry, I have a lot of time to spend here. This whiteness really hurts the eyes, kind of annoying. Is the whiteness the reason people lose their identity in this place? Quite odd if you ask me. I wonder how it's going for Rico. Grumble's really a tough opponent, and that's without an overpowered god on his side. Maybe it's not the whiteness that causes people to go insane, maybe it's the uncertainty. How much time will I spend in this horrible place? Years? Until I lose my sanity? And what will happen afterwards? What kind of horrors await me? I can feel it within me, the fear of the unknown. It eats you from the inside. And in this white hell, where there is nothing to distract you from those dangerous thoughts, this is going to be extra tough. I have to find some kind of way of getting rid of those thoughts before they consume me. Maybe I should not have done that. Maybe it was better just going through the physical torture. Then I remembered the file is fire and I changed my mind again. Choosing between physical pain and psychological torture is like choosing between having both your arms removed or becoming blind and deaf at the same time. Damn, this sucks. I should just go to sleep. That would pass the time. Although given Haruka's infinite patience, I'm not sure passing the time will help. We'll give the other girls a chance to save us. I closed my eyes and fell asleep almost instantaneously. Unknown amount of time later. How much time did I spend in this place already? I'm starting to lose my sense of time. I slept about 9 times, so 5 days, I don't know, I'm so tired. Even though I spend most of my time sleeping, I feel so sleepy. Is this the effect of this place? A plate with food appeared on the ground near me. Forcing out all my energy, I crawled towards the plate. Rice and the white of an egg, as usual. It didn't even surprise me the first time. The only food Haruka will ever give me is white. Even my clothes became white in some magical way, and my skin is turning more and more pale as time goes on. The whiteness isn't just surrounding you, it's taking you over. First the physical layer, then the mental layer. I must be strong, I have to be strong. Even if I become as white as snow, my spirit will remain colourful. Riko, Nozomi, Ijiret. I only hope you aren't suffering as I do. Despair and uncertainty are my only company here, and the only thing I can do is sleep and worry. I have to be strong. But for how long? No, Horace, stop thinking those kind of thoughts. They'll make you weak. But if my only resort is pushing those evil thoughts aside, won't it be admitting they've already consumed me? Well, this was the last thought I had before closing my eyes and falling asleep. Alright, we need to wrap this one up because we're out of time once again. I think this is going to be a long one, but I don't think we're going to have much influence on the story at this point. I think this is all just going to play out pretty linearly. So, I'm curious to see how it all plays out though. Till then, if you guys enjoyed it, thanks for watching, thanks for taking it out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.